to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Salter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking left. Complete downfield. Breaks away. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. Pulls it in. It's 4. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
Timeout, Colorado.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown wants to pass. Working the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They makes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1. Gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Brown will throw it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Got a man. It's Miller. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Plows through the defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Under fire. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Quick spin on the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Stanford! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
he can make this one, the lead will be 3.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that is another 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Salter. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.